Hey, I appreciate y'all checking out my class for FDIC 2018. My name's Brian Ward, and I will be presenting on developing high-performance teams. Inside of our class, we'll break down what high-performance teams look like in other industries, including the military, and looking at how did they come together, what built them, their strengths, the weaknesses, what time frame does it take, and then I'm really looking at how do we take people from different backgrounds, and just thinking about the whole, the diversity of all the people that come into our stations and our groups, and how do you build them up to be mastery, that mastery level. One of the things I commonly talk about is mastery has to be the minimum standard. And for us as a team and operating where we have to trust one another and we're only as good as the team ourselves, I'm going to give you some background from the science aspects of it, the psychology, talking about overlearning theory, of behavioral modifications. Then we'll go into the actual team building concepts from Bruce Tuckman, where you're forming, storming, norming, performing. So we'll talk through that, and then I'll give you some personal experiences where we built teams inside the station as an informal leader and as a formal leader, and develop them to run calls and to be good at what we did. It's not that we knew everything, but we knew who was best at what task, and you leaned on that individual to help guide you through the different situations. But then also, we'll talk about what I call the sources of power. How do you build the relationships? One of them is what I call referent power, and it's actually building relationships based on personalities and connecting with people. That kitchen counter, that kitchen table, having a cup of coffee and just asking your team, hey, what'd you do this weekend? Know the names of their kids and things of that nature to help build that connection. The other part to it is that work on expert power. And what that is you're going out and educating and training yourself so that you develop an expertise in a certain topic. That way when people have questions, or you know what, we're running this MVC and it's an entrapment, who do I want to go to, or who has the information and the knowledge to be able to pop that door, or where the airbags are, things of that nature. And then the last one is what I call reward power, and it's as simple as that. It don't have to be fancy stuff. It could be the handshake. Go up and say thank you. You know what, somebody busted their rear end, be a peer-to-peer and go up and say, hey ma'am, or ma'am, hey, that was a great job. You nailed it out of the park. I appreciate what you do and being a part of this team. So we'll go through what it takes to build that team up and to be successful. And like I said, we'll touch on different industries, whether it's private or public. And I've had the chance to be in both. I've also had the chance to go from volunteer to career. So I've kind of got a mixture of different sides of it. So I hope you'll join me, FDIC 2018. If you haven't booked your rooms, you need to get on it because they'll be booking up fast. But thank you, Penwell and Fire Engineering, Diane and Chief Holton for giving me the opportunity. And I look forward to seeing y'all there. Y'all take care.